Hello everyone, just look at these amazing gift boxes. We know that back to school is just around the corner, and I know many of you have kids and grandkids and you want to give them like school supplies and little gifts or even clothing for their school. And look at this, how perfect is this as a gift box? Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I am so in love with this, and I will show you the step-by-step on how to put this together. It looks complicated, but it's very, very easy to make. The die set is amazing, and it's a new release by Scrap Diva Designs now in August, so perfect for back to school. And I wanted to release this fast so that you have time to get the die set and we can make this together, okay? So quickly, here is the die set. You have the body here, it's basically this part. This is this part here, but I will show you in details how to put it together. This round is the back of the pencil, like the top of the pencil, and this is the rest of the die. This part here is this little thing here that shows this, sorry, not this little, it's this whole part here. And then you have this little part, this little die that makes the color of the lead. So the color of the pencil basically. Last but not least, this part here is the back, the top back of the, or basically the top of the lid. And very, very easy. I know it doesn't look it. You look at it and you go, wow, that must be very complicated to put together, but it's not. And it's amazing how every little piece just fits perfectly and the lid just goes in very, very easily. And also I will give you a tip on how to make it smaller if you want. Let me just put this here inside. Very easy, just press it in. But as you can see, this one is a little bit smaller, very easy to do. But that's it, it really fits a lot. I even tried to see if I could fit, you've seen my tutorial on this mini notebook, and it actually fits. I mean, there's so much you can put in here. Lots of school supplies. This is, for example, this is a 3x3. Post-it note, it fits perfectly. I mean, you can do just anything. I have these little calendars that I buy at the Dollar Tree. They fit. You just can put anything really. Even I tried to see if a t-shirt would fit, and look at that. It absolutely does. So the sky is the limit. The size is very, very good. And you can fit a lot in it. So that's our tutorial today. We're going to have a lot of fun making these. So let me show you how to assemble it. Let's begin by understanding the die set. So basically it's quite simple. It's not that many pieces. This is the body of the pencil. So this part here, the long part, that's the body. This is this part here, the wood part when you sharpen your pencil. So we need two of each, two of the body, two of this part here. This two is the back. So you don't need two, but I will show you why I have two. This one you only need one. It's this part here. It's the collar that the pencil has. So you just need one of that. This part here, you need two. That's what goes around here. This one doesn't have it, but in the next one, we're going to use it. We're going to have this around. So it's basically, let me show you the pencil here. It's basically this part here, okay? So this is the right here. It goes on the back. And it should be the same color as this because that's the color of the pencil. So two of these, two of these, two of these, two of these. This one's one, and this is the cap here. So it's basically your lid, okay? And you need two of that too. So let's put this together. You see how simple it is, nothing complicated at all. The die is really, really well constructed, which always amazes me how they manage to fit things perfectly, honestly. So let's start by the body, okay? So we'll begin by doing the body. So we're going to start here and then do this part. And then at the end, we'll do the lid, okay? So basically it comes, the die set scores all the lines. So all you need to do is just do the scoring like this. So I already did, and that's what it looks like. And that's why we need two. So basically we're going to glue these two together, and I use my lines here to make sure that it's, so we have a tab here, see, at an angle. So we're going to basically glue these parts together. So I use liquid glue just so you have some wiggle room to make sure that it's straight. But you can use double-sided adhesive, not a problem. It's a good one too. Not too much glue in there. So just place it in place right here. Make sure that you don't glue it, don't cross the scoring line, because you want it to be able, you know, to fold like this. So I think that's pretty good. I'm just gonna wait a little bit. So there. So we have the body. Basically, what we need to do now is just glue the other side here, and we'll have the body ready. So very, very easy. I'm just wondering if I should do this first to get, no, I'm going to glue it. That's how I did the other one. It worked just fine. So we're gonna put some glue here again. Make sure that the edges here always have enough glue. And you can always just sit it like this and fold it in like that. And our body is ready. So that's what basically we're going to do with all the structural pieces, the ones that go round and round. So we have our body. There you go. And I use this paper as part of the collection as well. I loved it. And when I showed you the collection, I'll have the link below. I showed you how thick it is. So it's perfect for this one, perfect for boxes. So next thing we're going to do, I have this paper that looks like wood. So that's what I'm going to use here, because I want it to look like wood, because that's what it is underneath. But you know, you can use whatever you want. On this one, I just added color. You don't have to use wood paper at all. So here, we're going, same thing, we're going to score the lines that the die set already provides. So basically, all you need to do is just fold it in, and you have this, right? So again, you're going to need two. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put some glue here. The scoring line, because you don't want to go over the scoring line. It will make it very hard to do this, see? So there you go. We have it ready. So when we close here, we have the front of your, and then we're going to glue it there, okay? So I'm going to leave it open to make it easy to do that. And what I try to do is, this is where I glued. I'm going to leave all the gluing at the same, you know, the same side. I don't want a glue line here and then another one here. So every part that I have glued on, I'm going to keep it here. So basically what you do is, and you see how I actually made a mistake here. You can do it like this. It's personal preference. But you see that it has the scalloped, and it actually has that so that it gives this idea here that you just kind of sharpened it, because that's what pencils look like. So I didn't know, this is the first one that I made, so I glued it inside. But this one I'm gonna do right. But again, guys, if you want it like this, not a problem either. But the idea is that this goes outside the paper like this, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do this time, because it actually has scoring lines as well here. So you just have to use the scoring lines to know that that's where it's supposed to go, because otherwise you would go down. So, and you don't want to do that. So you do the scoring line so you know where to stop on the paper. So again, this is the back, and that's what I'm going to do. So basically what you do is, there is a line here. See, it actually, you can actually go flat like that, and you know that that's where it's going to go. So I'm going to put some glue here.
A lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be
I'm gonna add to the other one too already, because the first one is the hardest one. Now you just kind of hold it here like this, and that's it, and you just press it. Okay, so you hold it with your hand inside. Put your hand inside. It makes it easier because there is something underneath that you can press it down on. And then you press down the next one, and you keep going. So I'm going to do the whole thing and come to the end. See? So I went all the way around. All we need now is, see my hand? It really helps because you're going to hold it, the base here, and you press it down like that. Put your hand inside. So there you go. We have the last one. I already put glue on it, and it fits perfectly. So we're just going to hold this in place. I'm going to put my hand inside to hold it in like this. Makes it easier. And all we need to do now is to glue this part here, which is very easy. You're just going to put some glue. And we're going to just press it in like this and hold. And it fits perfectly. Look at this. Always amazes me how they manage to create dies that fit perfectly. So again, I'm putting my hand in because it helps to have something pressing against the paper. So that's just another tip for you. So we have, I need to put some glue in here. I can see that didn't have enough. So I'm going to go back with my hand and just press it in. You know, the corners, they always need some love. That's with any die, really. See, all the rest is perfect. Now we're going to do the tip. The tip is very easy. So it's one of these. Again, we're going to score. It comes with all the scoring lines, guys. So you don't need to worry about that. So you're going to do one. And this one, you don't even, what I do is I glue it together. And when it's ready, I just insert it here on the tip. So we have a little tab here. We're going to just make it. Put some glue. Gonna close it like that. Get some excess of glue here. Hold it for a while and it's ready. All you need to do now is just press it in, and we're going to have the body of our pencil ready. How easy is that? It's really not complicated. It's one of those dies that when you see, you go, oh my goodness, I don't even know where to begin. And that's why I do these tutorials, because I want you to get the die, but I want to help you know how to put it together. So basically, again, this is the junction here. That's where it was glued. So I look for the junction, and all the junctions will be on one side. So press it in like that and hold it in place, because again, it fits perfectly. Amazing. So there you go. Oh my gosh, I love this die set so much. And I'm gonna give you a tip right now, very, very important. In case you don't want, this is the size of the box, right? So right now it is, let me see how long it is. So it's 9.5 inches. From here to here, right? That's the size of the box, so you can fit a lot. But let's say, oh, I don't want it, it's too big. Maybe I want it a little smaller. Here's what I did. With this one, I cut it a little smaller, see? It's just a little tiny bit, but you can always just cut the die set. Remember this one here? It's this big one. So what you do is you can just cut a little bit here to make it whatever size you want. It's still gonna work because the round, the circumference will be the same. It's just the height that is different. So this one is a little bit smaller, see? But that's personal preference. So we have our pencil. How cool is that? So let's do the lid now. Even easier. Very, very easy to put together. And this is what we need. I told you I have 2 of these, and I'll show you. It doesn't need, you don't need 2, but I don't like it showing in the inside. You would see all the little flaps here. So that's why I do it. That's why I have one for the outside and one for the inside. It's just a personal preference. I think it looks neater because you see what it looks like when we put it together if we don't add this. But that's personal preference. So first I am going to have the outside showing white. And this is like the same, again, it has to be the same color as this because that's the lead, right? So I'm going to just glue this first because I already know that's the outside. And you just make sure it's properly centered. I think it's good enough here, kind of eyeballed it. There you go. So that's the outside. So we're gonna put that aside. And the box, the lid is basically the same, kind of the same process that we did with the body. You have all the scoring lines. That's what the die set does. We have all the scoring lines here done for you. You just need to press it. So we're going to do the same thing that we did with the body, okay? So I'm gonna use here let me zoom in for you. This one is not as big, so it'll be easier for you to see. So there, we're going to glue it here. It's pretty much the same process, but it's smaller, so it goes faster. And it's much faster than the body. So again, we're going to glue this here. Make sure that it's right before the scoring line, but that it's straight. And that's when using these lines here help, because you can see that everything follows the same line. See, that's what I use this for. See, a little bit before the scoring line, so you can fold it well. And that's the lid. So that's the basic lid here. And we're going to glue. Before you glue here like this, we are going to put this on, okay? Very easy because the sides are perfectly fit here. And that's what we're gonna do. You're gonna glue here and keep going. Very easy, and this is the kind of thing that you can cut your die sets and just stay in front of the TV watching something and just gluing and gluing. So there you go. So it's perfect. And you're just gonna keep on going, guys. That's the first, so we're gonna put some glue here for the second one, and you go like this. See, it's perfect. So I hold with my hands to make sure that it's all. That's why I use this glue. This glue doesn't take long at all. See, it's already kind of dry, but it's mainly there. I only use this glue. Honestly, it's the best. And I always have the link below. For the glue is always there because it's the most important thing, isn't it? Glue. So there you go. See, you can see if you don't put another one inside, which I will with this, you're gonna see all of this. I mean, who wants to see that, right? So I'm just gonna press it in and keep on going. I'm gonna keep on going and I'll come back. So I did 2 more, and I just realized something that would have made my life easier. So okay, we're going to just put the last one in here, and I press it in, and then I come with my bone folder, and I press it in like that. And I just realized, because remember we have to put this here. I'm going to put it now. It just kind of go round like this, not a problem. But I was wondering, when you're gluing it together, I think that's the best time to do it. Just put it here, because when you fold it in, it's already here. So, yeah, but it's not one of those big deals, but it's just 2 ways of doing it. And I just wanted to let you know, because then you choose which way you want, okay? So we have this, and we're going to close it. So we have our lid all ready to go. And now I'm going to add this other one, because it really makes a difference, guys. It's one of those things that really make a difference at something well done and something that was just kind of wiggled. There you go. See how perfect that fits? It just amazes me, guys. It has to be a machine that calculates all this. So I wonder if there is like a software that calculates all this. See, perfect, and it makes it much sturdier too. See? So for a lid, that's very important. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to glue this around like this. No big deal. So what I do is I just kind of pinch it like this so I know where the folds are. I'm gonna put one in, and then the other one I'll do it off camera because you don't need to see two, okay?
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not
perfect. I'm gonna put the other side and I'll come back. And here we are. Look at our beautiful pencil. Look at that. Fits perfectly. Great lid, great box, really good size, guys. You can use it for so many things. So I find all the lines here that where we glued it, and I just want to make sure that it goes together like that. Everything that it has been glued is on one side. That's very important because you do see a little bit of it, so I want to make sure. So look at that. How cool is this, guys? So let me show you the other one just so you see that it is a little bit shorter than this one. Just a little tiny bit, see? See, it's a little bit because I cut it just to show you that you can do it differently. And I forgot to add this, but that's fine. You know how to do it now. How cool is this? I love it. This is my favorite now. I love this box, and I'm going to make this. I have my neighbors that have kids, and I'm going to fill it up with like a little mini notebook, and you can actually fit so much in here. Even like a t-shirt rolled up, you can fit it in here. A scarf, I mean, you name it. You can really fill it up with anything you want. But it's ideal for kids and, you know, and for teachers, I think. So that's it for today, guys. Please do let me know. Did you like this? Let me know if you're as much in love as I am. Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful day.